the fact that he's willing to make a promise at the outset that it must be a black woman, I got to say that's offensive.
Right.
Black women are what, 6% of the U.S. population? He's saying to 94% of Americans, I don't give a damn about you. You are ineligible. And he's also saying it's actually an insult to black women. If he came and said, I'm going to put the best jurist on the court, and he looked at a number of people and he ended up nominating a black woman, he could credibly say, okay, I'm nominating the person who's most qualified. He's not even pretending to say that.
All right, so I tend to agree with the second half of what the senator said there. If, let's say today, Joe Biden had come out and say, I'd like to nominate, Michelle Childs, for example, from South Carolina, I don't think anybody would bat an eye. But because he telegraphed this, and using Ronald Reagan and Sandra Day O'Connor as an example, Ronald Reagan said that he plans to nominate a woman, the best woman, and not because she's a woman, but because she's the most qualified person for the job. Joe Biden outright said while he was campaigning, hey, I'm nominating a black woman no matter what. By doing that, he's now tied to that promise. But politicians have broken promises before. Alison, your thoughts?
Yeah, well, he's broken a lot of promises before his time in Washington. But look, that poll shows it, right? Many Americans feel that he should have just nominated the best person and shouldn't have said that. The optics, and it's how it looks. If he just nominated the best candidate, and perhaps they could have been a black woman or an Asian woman or somebody else, but it's how he said it and what he's doing. And I feel bad for whoever does get that position, Rob, because they're going to be known as the black woman who was appointed.
Do you believe that, or do you think it will this will be a temporary political conversation?
Well,
because I think once this woman is on the court, I think that all goes away. I think it's political right now.
I do, but it's still going to be out there, a little bit in the beginning, and it puts the pressure on them. So, yeah, it's going to be in the beginning. But, I mean, most of the candidates, and she is definitely qualified. I do like the fact that she didn't go to a Yale or Harvard, and she went to public school, so she definitely brings a different take. But, it's just the optics. And, again, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. And Joe Biden's broken many promises in his past.
Rick, you were there when Donald Trump was in office. Brett Kavanaugh made it in by 2 votes. But Neil Gorsuch, his first pick, it was a pretty bipartisan vote. I mean, not bipartisan like we used to see 25 years ago, but the vote for Neil Gorsuch was 54 to 45. If it's somebody like Michelle Childs with more broad appeal, could we see that again?
Yeah, no, I think you're going to see probably a more diverse vote. Obviously, if it were Michelle Childs, Lindsey Graham is clearly in support. I suspect that he could probably get a few more Republican senators. So maybe, more of a divide in terms of the vote and more people supporting it. But, I was considering the idea that, put yourself in any of these candidates' shoes. Human nature is that we want to be chosen because we're the best. So I wonder, to your point, a lot of the women that are being selected, are they going to go into that thinking, wow, I was chosen because I was the best, or was I chosen because of my race, my skin color, my political identity? That is unfortunate. We should choose the best because we need the best for that job. That's a lifetime appointment. And nobody should be second-guessing themselves, even some of the candidates, whether or not, Biden's just doing this for political reasons.
I agree, but I think if we do that, we've got to do it with half the administration. Kamala Harris, Pete Buttigieg. What experience does he have to be in the role that he's in right now? There are many people in this administration that you could say were chosen for their identity politics reasons versus actual qualifications.